Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter where you are on this planet. It's the FIBA 3x3 Africa Cup edition 2024. We are in the amazing, beautiful country of Madagascar, no other than Antananarivo. And we have the qualifying draw for Pool B to start us off in the men's bracket. It's going to be between Seychelles and Mauritania. I hope you're doing well. Your host, Angelo Tsagarakis. I'm going to be with you throughout the whole event. This is the Pool B. It's going to be pretty interesting with Madagascar and Benin going with Uganda, along with the previous two that we just mentioned. Going to be quite interesting. So I hope you're all set up, all ready to go. It's about to be thrilling. The Africa Cup moving up year in and year out in quality. We see now more and more African teams making their presence felt on the international scene. We see them at U18 World Cup, U23 World Cup, writing history, being very competitive, and obviously Madagascar in the men's bracket, who's beating the Olympic qualifying tournament, making great noise, shaking up the tree. They're going to be playing at home with the willingness of writing history. You see Mauritania with some meat in the paint with Ibrahima Kane, got Suleiman Pene, Sidi Sow, and Mohamed C. Last year's edition, Egypt won with an undefeated record, 6-0. They beat Nigeria in the final. Madagascar walked away with the bronze medal with great hopes of building up on that bronze to confirm and obviously get another color in this year's edition at home. We have a lot to say about what happened last year in the women's bracket and what could potentially happen this year in the women's bracket, but that's for another session. We'll focus first on the men's bracket. Madame Timmy, Jean-Philippe Esparon, Alf Aglé, and Chris Bouchero. As we see Dorothea Okac, our referee from Botswana. Silver Ubeji from Benin. Two referees. That's going to start up the competition for us. So who you got? Who you rooting for? Make sure to let us know on all social media platforms. We got you at FIBA 3x3. It is that easy. Find us on YouTube. Click the subscribe button because you don't want to miss any of the action. Then you find us on Instagram. Then you find us on X. You find us on everything. We're here, and we are going to be obviously providing you with all the highlights and all the good stuff you could be hoping for. So I'm looking forward to start up this competition. Becoming a habit for me to commentate these games, and I'm not going to lie to you, I love it. Mauritania starting off, first shot, bang, bang. Mohamed C. right away. It's Mauritania with a 2-0 lead. That's long range. Play with a lot of rhythm. Gonna have stepped out of bounds, I believe. Yeah, that usually happens when you're trying to propel yourself. Oh, trying to go back to back. Man, goes with the heat check right away. Mohamed C trying not to waste no time. Like the idea, I just don't like the execution right here. Chris Bouchereau slipping the screen, going right through the middle, but the pass was not good enough. They're going with the big man down low. The big man going twice. Still no go. Nice. Ball fake. Yes, sir. Seychelles. With Chris Bouchereau. Cutting the lead 2-1. That's an open look. I like the way they approach the game, both teams. They're not trying to hold anything back. They're shooting the ball up, and everybody participates in the effort. But I'm pretty sure right here that Ibrahima Kane could be much more efficient, keeping his big body closer to the cup, making his presence felt on the inside. That's an air ball. Apparently, both teams want to live and die with the long-range shots. Well, it is the way it is. Good attack. That's going to be a travel. Suleiman Penne lets the pivot foot slip and slide a little bit. Defense. Mauritanian big man not worked up by anything the guards have to offer right now. And Kane, great wall of Mauritania, doing a good job right now, but this is yet another air ball for Timmy Adam. That's a good take. Obviously, there was the mismatch in the paint by Makane. Had size and strength advantage. And that's the first foul drawn in this game. The free throw missed. Yes, sir. Second long-range dagger for Mohamed C. Obviously, once you find some outside shooting efficiency, the game looks easy to you. Team starts feeling confident. There's going to be a push. Mohamed C. Yes, well thought of. The execution in the end. If at first you don't succeed, you stay with the play, and Ibrahima Kane will get it to go. Mauritania starting off the game pretty well. And Mohamed C is really trying to pull away fast. This is a forced shot. That is much better. Nice little mid-range. Suleiman Pene. He's gonna keep shooting that thing. So far unsuccessfully, Timmy Adam. And there you go. I believe that would be a good idea for Mauritania to keep feeding this man the ball inside, but don't sleep on Seychelles. Chris Bouchereau says, look, you know how fast we can turn things around in 3x3. Don't forget about that. And you're right. I never do. I'm more than aware of how crazy the game can go, especially with the outside shooting. So I appreciate the intensity in this first game, even though things could get cleaned up a little bit on both sides. But obviously, it's going to be a matchup between Chris Bouchereau and Mohamed Sy for whoever can propel his team in a good way. After this, for Seychelles, it's going to be who can stop this man right here, Ibrahima Kane, number 10 on the left-hand side of your screen, because he's been a menace, very strong, even though out here on display he was a little tiny late. And who other than Chris Bouchereau for another opportunity to cut the lead to 2. And he surely does. The trigger gets Kane off his feet, got him jumping. There's going to be an offensive foul, so momentum shift right now. Seychelles, opportunistic. That's a nice take, sweet finish. And the game is tied just like that. But the way that Seychelles managed to come back in this game is not with the outside shooting. It's using the aggressiveness with the drives. But Mohamed Sy is not going to slow down one bit. 9-7. Oh, yes. Defensive blunder. That's why I try to collaborate away from the ball to get the defense all mixed up. Oh, Mauritania heating up as we're getting to the halfway point in this game. And the travel. The referees this year have paid close attention to whatever goes on with the feet as the ball gets checked in. You got to clean things up. You got to make sure that you stay focused on the little details that will make you successful or very unsuccessful. We've seen this season a lot of players get called for travel violations before the ball actually got to be played, to be inbounded. So it's a shame to be giving the ball up so fast without even attempting a shot. Stepping back, top of the key, on target but a bit short. Nice fake and sidestep. Oh no, you can't spoil dessert that way, big man. Ibrahim Akane. And that's double pain. Because not only do you not score, but you give up a very open, very free two to give Seychelles an opportunity to keep on believing. It's off target. Seychelles in the hunt. Ooh, the man is trying to find a quick solution to potentially a much bigger problem, as Mauritania is 5 points away from the win. So let me remind you the rules for those that are not too familiar with it, even though I would expect you guys by now, since 3x3 been around for a long time, to know all those little subtleties of 3x3, but we do welcome new people every day, so we can't forget about them. The first team scoring 21 wins the game, or whoever has more points after the 10 minutes. And right now, at the second TV timeout, Mauritania is looking pretty good. Ooh, going for the offensive foul. With 3x3, you got to find the right balance between physical toughness and exaggerated contact. Good contest up high from Kane. So the score got adjusted. It's only a 2-point lead. Seychelles more than ever in the hunt. Tough shot. The shot selection needs to be a bit cleaner, because the left hand dagger from Sidiso brings Mauritania a little bit closer. Just thinking about it again. Two-man action at the 45. And they are not trigger shy, that is for sure. Nice two-man action, extra pass. I like that. I like that a lot. That's unfortunate for Seychelles. That was great team basketball right there. Driving, kicking, sharing the wealth. And the big man, still short. Burning up a lot of calories, trying to keep up with the shorter guards. Nice extra pass once again. Yes, Seychelles being rewarded, but so is not slowing down. He is sewing down. 18-15. I don't expect this game to go all the way to the 10-minute mark, but you never know. Unless Kane draws the foul. Kane is spent. The man is tired. And Ibrahim Kane, experienced. Because I don't think the contact was that strong to knock down the big man, but sometimes you just got to use up those 20, 25, 30 seconds of extra rest you're getting as you're gathering yourself. Kane misses the free throw. And Seychelles going for the rebound, forgetting that it's the 7th team foul, which means 2 free throws, not 1. That's what you call the bonus, like Sabonis. And 0 for 2. That is a gift, potentially. Seychelles, the ball. Rims out. Yes, easy late. 2 points away from its first win in this event. The game winner right here. So, why think about it, buddy? Don't. Ibrahim Kane says, look, let's slow down. And Kane, there's a real problem with his shooting technique because he's just holding on to the ball too much. And this right here could be the kill shot. No. Seychelles staying with it. There's more than enough time. There is more than enough time. Timmy Adam, resilience pays off. That's going to be a foul, but I'm going to say it's not a bad foul, seeing how Ibrahim Kane shot the first free throws. But guys, in case of a missed free throw, Seychelles, who's been trailing the whole game, could potentially take it away. That's the beauty of 3x3. This great amount of uncertainty. So, Ibrahima, 2 free throws to finish this game up. Can the Mauritanian Mountain do it? Will he be short? He's a bit long. Hits the back of the rim. That's unfortunate for Mauritania, because they're going to have to get a defensive stop no matter what. 0 for 2, but the offensive board, that is costly. Seychelles could have a whole lot of regrets. That's going to be a foul. He got caught jumping. So, Mohamed C. 2 free throws, buddy. Ibrahima could not pull it off. Can you? Apparently not. So Seychelles still alive. Still hopeful. And rightfully so. This time, Mauritania It's 1 point away, but they could get the game stolen. Makane kicks it out. And yes, it's over. City So propels Mauritania to a very meaningful and quite important first win. The first game is so important, not only to start off your competition the proper way, but to put yourself in a position where you have a little bit less pressure on your shoulders. Mauritania played a little bit with fire, and Seychelles can have a whole lot of regrets. Remember that offensive board that kind of escaped? Well, that's the way it is in 3x3. Details will make you or break you. Coming up now is going to be the ladies. Benin against Comoros. So the ladies of Benin getting introduced, ladies and gentlemen. Benin is a team that is always pretty close, yet far enough that medals are escaping. Christelle Wesu, Precious Chukwuka, Aishatu Kondo, and Veronica Keita going to be matched up with Comoros. Comoros represented by Ania Omar, Meili Soili, Maushiza Ulfat, Fardat Ibrahim. And our two referees, Dorothy Okach, back in business. And Tojo Nirina Andrea Mansonsoa from Madagascar. Yeah, I'm not impressed with your names, guys. My name is Angelo Tsagarakis. I'm Greek. I have a complicated last name too. Well, it's not complicated, people, truthfully. Really isn't. Just got to get familiar with it. Anyhow, Benin and Comoros. First game in the women's bracket. And that's going to be the first. All right now. Fardat Ibrahim heating up early. Good take, but you got to finish what you start. Going up and under. Good hands from Fardat. And she's trying to go back to back. That's a heat check, but when you understand the subtlety of 3x3, this is a good shot. There's no reason for you to pass up on an open look, especially if you just knock one down, and particularly if you made the first. I'll tell you what Russell Westbrook would say, why not? And I would agree with the man. 12-second shot clock violation. Nice move. No, she's a Ulfat. Right to the middle. Spun back. She knocks down the free throw to bump the lead to 3-0. Benin in trouble early. They're going to have to match up defensively properly. And one of the main aspects where that Veronica Keita needs to work on, because she's strong, she's lengthy, she plays great defense. I'm really talking about great defense. She's so active. She needs to work on that left hand, because she's living and dying with the right hand. It doesn't matter where she's positioned or where she catches the ball. She's going to try to revert back to shooting with the right hand, and that gets her in trouble quite a few times. As you see right here, she would have had a much cleaner opportunity at the cup. And I've commentated many, many games of Veronica's. She's still very young. Very young. She was U23. But we've seen her for many years now. So she seems like a vet. And once again, as you see, trying to go right, gets blocked. Trying to go right-handed, just to make sure that you get what I'm trying to say. It's the coach in me, people. I got to share the knowledge. I got to make sure you understand when you watch the game why things work out or they don't. That's a great shot. Sweet-looking stroke. Fardat Ibrahim putting Comoros on the right track early. Comoros did not participate in last year's edition in Egypt. Benin finished 7th of the competition last year. And out of the 4 players for the Benin squad, only 2 girls are returning from last year's squad, Kondo and Keita. There's going to be a foul. This is going to be the 3rd team foul for Comoros. It's going to be a travel. Can't get happy feet. That's a good look. Which actually gives an opportunity for, and that's going to be a foul. There's an opportunity for an offensive board. Usually when you take good shots and you have the defense scrambling, the defense is out of position for the box out. So Veronica Keita draws the foul. One free throw coming up, and she knocks it down. Miscommunication matching up on the free throw, and that is paid in full. What a silly mistake for Benin. You cannot afford to leave Fardat Ibrahim open. Hasn't she shown you that she got that flamethrower? The floater not gonna drop. Romeli Soili. Veronica Keita can't quite finish. So, what is happening? What is the holdup? Is it something dealing with the scoreboard? It might as well be. For the 12 seconds. "12 seconds, actually. You see it on your screen. The technical team is trying to solve the problem. Today we're going to have 16 games to propose to you. The next game coming up is going to be in the men's bracket. We're going to have a pair of games for the men's bracket coming up. Rwanda against Central African Republic. And we'll finish up the first group of games, the first session of games before a short break with Egypt against Algeria. And that's going to be already a banger because that is a game that kind of looks like a potential final. You're going to tell me, Angelo, what are you talking about? We're barely starting with pool play, and you're already talking about potential final. Well, my experience proves, people, that those two teams are going to be in contention for medals. That's all I got to say. Take it and run with it. You want to argue with me? Let's just do it. Let's argue with this. Who you got? Who you think is going to be getting a medal in this year's edition? Will Antananarivo be the dream spot for Madagascar to get a gold? Will they get a third medal in a row? We shall see.
Let's try this. No. From Brazil, right? Brazil only? Okay.
And then if it's not working, we take it back.
Murah-murah lah.
Ada tiga sih.
Doesn't work. This one doesn't work.
Working?
But the cable is unplugged. Okay, now.
one is okay.
Okay, let's test the
Test
old
this with this.
with the old cable. Don't stop
The old cable. You need a remote. This one, why is this? You need a remote. Why is this not? Why?
We will change it at the break. Now it's you like this.
Is it working now? Let's see. We have to change the remote. This is the new remote.
That one. So we change it at the break. We use it like this now. Right, can you have a chair?
Between Benin and Comoros, scores 7-3 goals in the hearts. 7-12 to go. This game is between Rwanda and Uganda. This is men's category. The rules are
And we are back so we can let the ladies settle what they started. And obviously, there is no slowing down for Fardat Ibrahim. Wide open look for Aisha Tukondo. Step back to the left, not working out. And you have a feeling that Comoros has total control of this game so far. Good pass. Veronica Keita finishes the job, but she was well fed by Kondo. Kondo doubling down, feeding Keita in the paint. Good pass out. That would be the opportunity right here for Benin to close up the gap. Don't capitalize on it. Kondo turns it over. Timeout requested. To make a little adjustment defensively. Let's see what they could come up with out of the timeout. Comoros. Ooh, the beautiful footwork. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Ania Omar, but he had her defender gone from the picture. Wide open lane, good drive and kick. And you know what the problem was for Fardat on that one? She was too close. She wants to shoot it from far. She did so very successfully so far in this game. She's the reason why Comoros is up 3 at the halfway point in this game. That's going to be a turnover. Trying to feed Wolfat Maushiza in the paint. Pass into the best spot, but she kind of jammed her hand or fingers, asking for a sub. Wolfat Maushiza. She's in pain right now. She's going to be okay. Fardat Ibrahim puts too much protein on that layup and the mismatch going twice. Veronica Keita frustrated with herself, but her resilience is getting rewarded right now. And she's a good free throw shooter. Showing it. And now, Benin completely back until Fardat Ibrahim. Who else? Third two-pointer of the game. And right back at you. There's Aisha Takondo. There we go. Things are heating up. What are you trying to do? Trying to nutmeg Veronica? That is not nice. Trying to go for back-to-back. Bit short, staying with it. Veronica loses the handle. Sweet take. Gotta love it. Fardat Ibrahim doing a great job in this game. The second TV timeout of this game. I remind you, we have 2 TV timeouts. One after the 7th-minute mark and one after the 4-minute mark. Benin slowly but surely came back in this thing. And when you thought that potentially they found the answer, Fardat Ibrahim went back and scored 3 straight points to keep Comoros in the lead. It's travel. You can't bunny hop as you catch the ball on the check. Nice hustle, drawing the foul. You can see the clean fundamental. She's holding her right thumb. Wolfat Maushiza Sweet looking stroke right here. And that's a straight pass as Veronica Keita was being denied. If the defensive player is 3/4, you got to lob it up to the leading hand. You cannot just make a straight pass. Keita tries to sneak one past the defense, but it did not work out. Yeah. I bugged out for a second. I was like, hold on, didn't she grab the ball with two hands? Because that would have been the sickest hesitation I've seen the whole season, whole year. But no, Doroteo Gotch paid attention on the plate. Nice drive. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Euro stepping her way to the cup. That was pretty. Until we see finishing touch. That's a nice finish. That's the way you get back to a 3-point lead. Tough shot. But I like what I just saw from Maëlys Soli. Finishing at the cup. Giving some breathing air. Breathing room to Comoros. Nice take from Kondo. Back to a 2-point game. This may go down to the wire. Nice feed. Keita drawing yet another foul. It's going to be the 6th, which means that now foul trouble is looming. At the 7th team foul, you send your opponent for a pair of free throws. When you see how well Keita has shot the ball from the free throw line so far in this game, that could be an answer for Benin. 3 for 3 from the free throw for Veronica. Nice hands, cookies. She sees daylight, but she's way short. It's a nice take. Facing up, direct drive to the right. Oh, fuck, Mo, she's up. Maushiza knocks down the free throw, and that's going to be a silly turnover. There was a mismatch down low. You got to feed the ball to the inside advantage properly. Can't be spoiling opportunities. Yes, the sweet touch from who else? You know her name by now. Fardat Ibrahim. And Veronica Keita is going to be called for the 3-second violation in the paint. She never left. Nice defense. I told you. Keita. He's a force to reckon with defensively. That would have been a backbreaker right here. If that Ibrahim would have knocked one down like this. You got to pass it higher. On a mismatch like this, Fardat Ibrahim fighting, giving her very best effort to make life hard on Veronica Keita. But he went and ended up in front, which means there's no help side defense in the back. Just got to lob it softly. And then it's your teammate's job to finish the job, to finish the work, get the ball, finish strong, and get the bucket. But if the ball never gets to her hands, she can't be responsible for that one. The defense. Once again, Keita getting a huge defensive stop right now because Benin is having much trouble to find the way to put up points on the board in the last 2 minutes. And Veronica Keita doing a great job to keep Benin alive in this game. She's been perfect at the free throw line, and she stays perfect. That's going to be a foul. Melissa Soeli misses. You got to lock up. Oh, that would hurt. Ball rims out, luckily for Benin. The ball rims out on the other hand as well. Gonna have another look at it. 3 seconds in the paint. That's gonna be a trouble, easy one too. Fardat getting caught dancing the Cupid shuffle right here on the check ball. You gotta clean things up, ladies. It's a 1-point game. It's the last minute. Great defense by Keita. The block. And Kondo getting reminded by Keita, we have the bonus. Drive to the cup, draw the foul, shoot free throws. I assume that's what she said, but I read body language. If she did not, that's what she should say for sure. That's a good shot. Got to take the wide open looks. You never know if you're going to get a cleaner look after this. 12 seconds go by fast. That's going to be an offensive foul. Are we going to have the first overtime game of the event? Let's see. And there you go. I guess she was listened to. Kondo tying things to 14 apiece. And that's an absolute dagger. Are you kidding me, Fadat Ibrahim? Potentially giving Comoros the win. And that's a foul. That's a silly foul. Why foul with less than 2 seconds left in the game? You are in the bonus, which means 2 free throws coming up. If you're beat on the play and you're leading by 2, just let the opponent score. Time plays in your favor. And Veronica Keita, cold-blooded, stays perfect behind the free throw line. She has the free throw to send the game to overtime. Oh, yes. Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. And if Comoros loses this game, let me tell you, they're going to have many regrets. Many, many regrets. They had the game under control. Time was of the essence. They just needed to let Keita score or attempt the shot, staying away from potential fouls. and they could not help themselves. Like the scorpion, they had to sting. And that gave Keita an opportunity to knock down another pair of free throws. She's been spectacular. Very efficient, and Benin has the ball. Imagine for Comoros right now, they are 1 2-point shot away from getting beat after leading pretty much the whole game. Benin tied things up, but Comoros never gave up the lead. Gondo. Benin up 1. You do not want to give up a 2 if you're Benin. That's a nice finish. Both teams now can finish it, and that's the way you get it done. You drive, you dish. Benin takes down Comoros. They escape. Man, Benin had to try real hard to get away from Fardat Ibrahim's sweet outside shooting. Unscathed. What do you say, unscathed? Probably is unscathed. Yep, I gotta autocorrect myself sometimes. You gotta forgive me. I speak 4 languages, so speaking in all these languages all the time, sometimes I get confused. But there's no confusion about Benin stealing one away from Comoros. And that's a reminder of the cruel law of 3x3. Details will make or break you. And we're back in Antananarivo in Madagascar. We're going to go now back to the men's bracket. Obviously, we're going to have more men's games than women's games today, as we only have 8 teams, or 7 teams actually, 7 teams in the women's bracket and 10 teams in the men's bracket. Game coming up is Rwanda against Central African Republic. So the Central African Republic, as we see the introduction, pretty innovative. It's going to be a physical game for sure. You have length and strength on both rosters. gotta say, Rizzy Bunkolo, I like the fro, buddy. I like it a lot. Looks good on you. So, who you got? Rwanda or Central African Republic? First game for both teams in this competition.
Referee, we got silver, Uganda from Benin, and
Two referees for the game. And it's the first game of Pool A action in the men's bracket. See the big man, Patrick Gabonziza. He's a man that is tough to keep out of the paint, let me tell you that. Here we go, third game of the day. Rwanda with the first possession. One with the fast trigger. Pass from Gamuziza. Off the mark. And that's long range right here. Air ball. Got to give more lift. Yes, sir. Come on, Yege. Yes, the jitters out. Nice little curl execution. That was a nice shot, but Justin Owutsonze did not put enough lift on that shot. And as you can see in this competition, teams are not trigger shy, particularly in the men's bracket. Hezi, double Hezi, finishing past the slower big man, Gabuziza. It doesn't matter, Gabuziza outlets to Olivier Turatsinze. Gotta like the pace. Tough shot, good defense by Kamanyenge. Kamanyenge, ISO mode. Kamanyenge. Took a hit in the right thigh. He went and crashed into his opponent. That effort earned him a free throw. Two. He's wide open. Freed up off the good screen. Was well executed. Good speed right there from Kamanyenge, but you got to finish your breakfast. He rushed it. He had more than enough time to try something else. Oh, yes. Oh, going back to back potentially. Didn't even have time to say his name. Medicine number. And Central African Republic playing quite well. Start up the game. They're opportunistic, they're aggressive. They're just more efficient right now in the first 3 minutes of this game. That's a good take to it. Settle back in. Open look off the step back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kamayenge. Bumps the lead up to 4. No response. Good ball movement and the foul drawn. Chandelier. Twizigimana. Backdoor. Good pass, but you cannot spoil dessert that way, buddy. Unfortunate. Particularly when you have the double pain. His cool effect. Not only do you miss the layup, but right after this, bang, bang. West Serefio bumps the lead up to 6. Usually you miss a layup, you're out of position for transition defense. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kamayenge. Not going to say yes, sir anymore. I'm going to say yes, sir. Just for him. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice. Clean footwork. Good composure. Get your defender off his feet. There you go. The ball rims in. Justin Uwitonze. But Central African Republic is going on a tear right now offensively. Already 12 points. Very high scoring pace. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Ooh, the man is greedy though. He went for the sidestep. Much tougher shot. That means all your momentum is going backwards and to the side. So you need to have very strong legs. First TV timeout, and Rwanda is already in trouble. Good pass. It was quite a bit of contact, but Silver said, look, you got to earn your shot. Oh, man, toying with his food. Yes, sir. Kamayenge. Willing his team to a commanding 9-point lead. The man is like shooting in his backyard right now. He's comfortable no matter where he triggers from. And Rwanda is shooken up. That's a sweet highlight tape. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, take it. Did he slide his pivot foot a little bit? Apparently he did. And it doesn't matter because he steals the ball right back. And now using up speed. Oh, yes. He's putting on the show, but you cannot spoil the highlight that way, buddy. Oh, you got the nicest hairdo, but breezy. Come on, buddy. Bemokolo not ready to catch and finish. Doesn't matter. Kamayenge back at it. Kamayenge, island work. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That would have been sweet Yasser Kamayenge. One thing that I love about what I'm seeing from Yasser is that he's aggressive. Nice shot, though, Justin. With Tanze trying to help Rwanda come back in this game. Oh, too fast, too furious. But he's off the mark. Nice, fast break right here. Oh, come on, big boy. There you go. If at first you don't succeed, just try again. But what I like about Kamayenge, he is aggressive, but he's not selfish. Hey, heating up at the right time for Rwanda. Justin Ubitanze keeps the game interesting, and more importantly, keeps Rwanda's hopes alive. Got to knock those down. There you go, big boy. There you go. Patrick Gabonziza goes all the way, stays strong, finishes the play. Just like that. The gap is closed up to 4, potentially 3 with the free throw. And that's the beauty about 3x3. You're thinking that Central African Republic is in total control, that they're going to cruise to an easy win. No, sir. None of that. None of that. Wide open look, good pass. You cannot airball. That's going to be a 12-second shot clock violation. Gabonziza, too soft down low. Unfortunate for Rwanda. Using the glass is a good idea. That's going to be a delay of game. Isn't it the second time around? You cannot play defense in the half circle. Yes, it is the second time around, so I do remember right. So, one quick free throw. It's always good to take. Justin Uwitanze doing a great job. Second TV timeout. Very high scoring pace for Central African Republic. 5 points away from the win, but Rwanda in the hunt. And clearly not out of this game yet. Oh, yes. Way to stay with it. Nice pass from Olivier Turatsinze. And it's only a 2-point game. Great defense. Gabonziza saves it. That could tie the game to 16 apiece, but what happened? The propellers ran out of gas. That's not a good shot from Breezy Demokolo, giving the ball right back. Demokolo is going to sit his butt on the chair. And the Central African Republic retains possession of it. A good idea would be to give this man, Yasser Kamayenge, some room and let him operate. That's exactly what they're thinking about doing. He's going on a little cold streak. Gabonziza. Foul drawn. And that is the 7th team foul against Central African Republic. You got to stay aware of foul trouble. You got to stay aware of that because you give 2 free throws with a whole lot of time. The clock stops, and these are easy points for the opponent. And just like that, Rwanda can tie it up. They surely do. 16 apiece. Quick trigger. Right off the handoff. There you go. Mepson Numbai. And the response. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Silly foul on the contest. Olivia Turatsinze. So there's no foul. So the ball just went out of bounds. Got it. Got confused with the whistle. Turatsinze. Turatsinze! Oh! Olivier! What's going on, buddy? Important shot right here. Very important shot. And the cold streak. Hitting Kamayenge at the worst of times. Rwanda, 1 bucket away. 19 apiece. Both teams can take the game right now. Turatsinze goes all the way. Now, Rwanda needs to stop. They cannot afford to give up a 2. That would be the win right there. No. So Rwanda is going to call for a timeout. And it's funny because the setup between the game opposing Mauritania to Seychelles and Rwanda to Central African Republic is pretty much the same. 3 to 4 points advantage, being 5 points away from the win. And sure enough, the opponent taking the game away unless Kamayenge takes the win. No, great defense. Olivia Turatsinze was not buying any of what Yasser was trying to sell. Turatsinze can finish it up. Turatsinze can call game. He draws the foul. Gonna have the free throw to put Central African Republic away. Central African Republic could have a whole lot of regrets. Gonna have to go watch video. Look at where gave up ground, where you made bad decisions, particularly in the shot selection. And this is done. Rwanda takes the game. Central African Republic showed a whole lot of good things. Came up short. Rwanda stuck with it and escaped. First game lost in this competition. All right. Egypt and Algeria. Oh, guys, I told you. This is a game right here that can decide a whole lot of things for both teams. It can decide which type of road you're going to be taking to reach the middle round. You want to finish in the top two spots of the group, winning against what could be the mightiest opponent in the group in the first pool play action that you're going to get in this tournament is more than a good idea. Algeria looking like a dark horse in this competition. Do not sleep on Algeria. They're going to be shooting that thing. They're going to play wide. Keep an eye out for Riyad Lefkir, number 7. He has a flamethrower of a right arm. And this man right here, the first full-time 3x3 professional player in the history of Algerian basketball, Farej Sawidi, 7-footer, strong and skilled. Kid was in Japan. Think about it. He's U23. That is unfair. It's just unfair. Egypt. Reigning gold medalist. Defending its title. Let's see what we got. And what might be one of the most exciting games of the day. And you're going to tell me, hold on, Angelo. Didn't you see the first 2 games we had in the men's bracket? Yes, I did. Pretty good. But I promise you guys, this is the game you don't want to miss today. And at the top, nice drive, bounce pass. Left here, going right away. Boom! The pass. Good court awareness from Shakib Sedoud. Messaoudi hurting the rim on the first time it touched the ball. Told you. That's going to be a foul drawn. Strong take. Mohamed El Mansi. Little baseline jumper. Shakib Sedoud gives Algeria a 2-0 lead. Mid-range is missed. Saudi goes for the 2-man action. Lefkir sees daylight. Lefkir needs to figure things out. Participated in the U23 World Cup a few months ago in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And Algeria was on the brink of eliminating France from the competition. Did a great job. Came up close, but no cigar. Cookies, Lefkir gets depossessed of the rock. A battle of number 7s went in favor of Karim Moussa. Oh, man down. No highlight. Last year, Egypt was undefeated, and this man, Ahmed Mohamed, did a great job. That's a poor decision making right there. But Mashad can do much better. That's going to be a travel. Riyad Lefkir is not starting off this game hot, and Farej Messaoudi is trying to tell him, like, get your head in the game, buddy. We need you. The moment Lefkir figures it out, he can heat up the plate very fast. Turnover. Foul drawn. Algeria plays very wide. It's going to be another travel. Nice two-man action. Strong finish. Mohamed El Mansi puts Egypt on the board. Nice ball movement. There you go. Algeria is starting to figure things out. Algeria is at its best when it moves the ball well. Sedoud all the way. And both teams are shooting the ball poorly, but both teams are heating up, feeling a little bit more comfortable. And just when I mentioned shooting the ball poorly, Shakib Sedoud says, look, Angelo, we're not shooting that poorly. And one right back at you, Mohamed El Mansi. You started to understand what I told you that it was the game, right? You see the quality in both teams. They have length. They understand the game of 3x3 for sure. Algeria, probably the up-and-coming program on the African side. Egypt has been the most consistent and successful program on the African continent. Tough shot, good contest. Yes. Up there. Get out of here. Nice finish. Shakib Sedoud. Lefkir. Having a very poor game so far. It's going to be the first TV timeout, 5 apiece. Very balanced matchup. Last year, Algeria went to the semifinals, and they could not come up with a medal. They failed to Madagascar for the bronze, losing 20-16. And guess who they lost to in the semifinal? Yeah, you got it, against Egypt. So there's a taste of revenge in this game. It was a close one. Egypt escaped 18-16 at home. Algeria, very close to write history. It did not happen. They came here in Antananarivo to build on what they've shown, build on their success lately. But they want real success. They want medals. He's behind the back, and he's going Harlem Globetrotter style. Oh man, the kid is tough. Shakib Sedoud, you cannot say he did not earn his bucket. Mashad missing the soft touch around the rim. Lifkir dumps it up to Saudi. Yes, yes, yes. Shakib Sedoud. If you did not know the name, you're going to become very familiar very fast. Good pass. And yes, and one. Parej Saudi bumps the lead up to 5. Saudi knocks down the free throw, and Egypt is in trouble early. The halfway point of the game, they're trailing by 6. Mashad is going to have to throw up a prayer to get blocked, and that's going to be a 12-second shot clock violation. Algeria is in control of the game. Nice fake. Oh, gotta love that kid. Shakib Sedoud. Game buster. That's a silly turnover. Giving an opportunity to El Mansi. Oh, up high. Mashad going twice. Denied. Wide open. Yes. The man is on fuego. That's Spanish for fire, if you didn't know. Shakib Sedoud willing his team right now to a commanding 7-point lead. I was like, if you knock this down, I'm leaving the room. Left here. Finally figuring it out. And Egypt is getting manhandled right now. Down 9. Did not expect that, let me tell you. Good shot. Karim Musa. Riyad Lefkia. Having the worst game I've seen him have since I know the kid. And the good thing is this. Algeria, without its best shooter, putting on the show, is dominating Egypt. We're talking about the defending champs. We're not talking about any team. It's the defending champs. Algeria sending a message to everybody. It's a nice drive. Kicks it out. Did not save it. Ahmed Mohamed stepped out of bounds. Handoff action. Left gear. We'll have another one. It's completely off, and Masoudi dunks it. And does a pull-up after the dunk just to show that he's over the competition so far. 17-9. Egypt is quite dejected right now. And the block from Sedoud. Sedoud attacks that closeout. Goes all the way. Go gadgets. Lengthy arms. 18-9. It's a power demonstration right now for Algeria. Letting everybody know. You want to get a medal, you got to go through us. So Egypt in Pool A, along with Rwanda, Central African Republic, and Kenya. That is a tough group, guys. Tough group. Don't think that Pool B is much easier, though. Madagascar, Benin, Uganda, Seychelles, and Mauritania. But if you got to think of group of death, Pool A is the group of death. Telling me that you can only take 2 teams from this group. So Egypt already going to be back against the wall after this game against Algeria. Algeria is not going to let this game go. They are not going to let this game go. Shakib Sedoud, he's so clean. He could finish it. He takes his time, shares the wealth. Riyad left gear, no sub, but Sedoud should have taken it upon himself to finish it. And he's going to do it right now. It's over. Algeria dismantles Egypt 21-12. And you can give much of the credit to Shakib Sedoud. Wow. Back in Antananarivo in Madagascar, the 2024 FIBA 3x3 Africa Cup. Now we're going to revert back to Pool B in the men's bracket. It's going to be Uganda against Benin.
And referees, we have Madagascar, assisted by Yoraki Okashi from Botswana. It's a battle for the FIBA 3x3 Africa Cup. Phase 1 today.
All right. Uganda and Benin. Benin is a team to be reckoned with. They're young, though. They're young. We're talking about 3 kids that are U23 that participated in the U23 World Cup in Ulaanbaatar. And Joseph Schuma puts Uganda on the board. If there's one player that you got to remember, if there's one player that you got to pay attention to for Benin, it's Azika Seibu, number 15. The man put on an absolute show. I'm talking about classic performance at the U23 World Cup a few months ago. And he gave Benin an opportunity to potentially qualify to the knockout round. But Benin participated with only 3 players, and they ended up short. As we see, a nice inside presence of James Okello. And it's a 2-0 lead for Uganda. So Benin is playing against a much more experienced squad of Uganda. So can the youth of Haki Adamu, Morazime, and Arzika Seibu, along with Nathan Klejo, challenge the experience of Uganda? Arzika Seibu with his first bucket of the game, 2-1 Uganda. Nice hands. That's a 12-second shot clock violation. Telling you guys, Benin's future in 3x3 looks bright. They just missed a few pieces, but got the makings of a really strong program. Missing twice. Seibu will have an opportunity to do the exact same, and he reverts back to the sweetness of the mid-range. The kid has great skills. No need to hesitate. When you got the flamethrower that Alzika Seibu has, responsible for all 4 points for Benin. I remember mentioning, if you have to think of one player, pay attention to one player for Benin. It is Alzika Seibu, didn't I? We can run the tape. I got proof. Ball turned over. Bad outlet from Hakiadamu. Ooh-wee. Say it again. Ooh-wee. That's a 2-point for Jimmy and Abu. Tries to alternate. Go for the mid-range sweetness. Not working. Adamu denied. And he touched the ball right after, so it's double pain for him. Ball turned over. First TV timeout. Benin and Uganda staying close. Post-up action. Good shot. Seibu gonna activate solo. Good shot. Good defense. The foul drawn. Morazime. Going back to the same setup for the same shot. And this time around, he knocks it down. Well executed. Morazime copy pasting. But this time, the result is different. Long range. Great hustle. But unfortunately, Morazime not quite secure the ball. And misunderstanding, miscommunication, wide open look. Seibu takes his time. Seibu, oh! It has to be painful. As he slipped. Was it the elbow? So, as he's gathering himself up, the elbow is fine. How's the leg doing? Alzika Seibu is a tough kid. One thing that Benin does very well is playing defense, keeps them competitive. Seibu Kind of got cold feet trying to drive to the cup once again. Probably has the vivid memory of his impressive fall, frightening fall in the previous one. 14th foul against Uganda. Seibu, not enough elevation on that one. Zime draws the 15th foul against Uganda. So the youth of Benin right now harassing the driving lanes, playing aggressively. Nathan Clejo. Nice. Wide open look. Tony Dribella. Seibu tries to tie it up right away. And Zime throws up an airplane. Way too much protein on that shot. Good recognition. Nice left-hand pass from Tony Dribella. Gives it up to Jimmy Anabu, who took his time. Got his opponent off his feet. Finished up. It's a bad pass from Zime. Aki Adamu was hoping for a softer pass. The truth of it is you need to have soft touch when you pass it in 3x3 because the game is so physical. The game is going to take a toll on you. You're fighting for position. There's more holding, pushing, and grabbing that is tolerated. Sure enough, the timing is not going to be the same. You got to give your teammate a little bit more time. Zime. Oh no. Adamu. Stepped out of bounds. Dribella. And the mid-range. That's on Clejo. Almost turned it over. That would hurt Benin right there. They get a good defensive stop. Seibu. ISO work. Sidestepping. Too short. Thought about it. He gives it up to Adamu. And Adamu is even shorter. The air ball. Good execution. Good pass from Seibu and Zime. Patient. Gets the bucket. Miscommunication defensively. Almost paid in full. And it surely is paid in full now. Because not only does James Okello get the bucket, but he also get it with the foul. One free throw coming up. Try to bump the lead back up to 3. Does so successfully. Not matching up can get you in trouble. Zime, too flat, too short, but it's a wide open look, and you don't want to give up too many of those. Cebu took a bad shot. And you can tell on the way the offensive play unfolded. Naton Joe took too long to come set the screen on our Zika Cebu. Cebu has pain in his right foot, and that is due to the slip and the fall. It's going to be a travel. Damu already had a lot of turnovers on the check ball. Adamu could not secure control of the rock. Timeout requested by Benin. Open look. Ball rims out, luckily for Benin. And Adamu turns it over once again. Mishandling it. Needs to take care of the rock much better. Good 3-man action, but could not feed Okello down low. And Lejo gets depossessed of his possessions. That's going to be a foul against Morazime and Benin. So Uganda right now patiently builds its win. No rushing. Benin is simply too inefficient offensively to hope a better result so far in this game. They can still have a hot streak, but it's just not looking too good. Cebu forces it up. And you can tell the fall took a toll on his body and his confidence. And yet Benin is not out of this thing, but Klejo takes a bad shot. Second shot clock violation forced. We are now in the last minute in this game. And Benin is going to start running out of time. Zime Tough take, but no love on the finish. On the offensive board, giving another open look, and that should do it. That should be enough. Joseph Schuma, particularly knowing that Nathan's Clejo's bucket is only a one-pointer, given right back to him anyway in the paint by James Okello. 3-point lead. Adamu. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. There is no foul trouble. Can get Benin in a miraculous position. So, Uganda wins 12-9. Not the prettiest of games. When you play at this level of competition, there's only one thing that matters. The W, the win. Uganda, 1-0. So we're staying in the women's bracket, and the next game coming up is going to be Egypt against Uganda. Just got done with a set of 3 games between Pool A and Pool B in the men's bracket. So let's go back to the ladies. First game of the day in Pool A action for the women's. Egypt and Uganda matches up. Egypt, the defending silver medalist. That's something that the ladies are not happy about. Let me tell you, they had the game pretty much won against Kenya last year, and they simply let the game get away from them. So no Soraya Mohammed this time around. We're gonna have a few girls that participated in the U23 World Cup in Ulaanbaatar. Egypt against Uganda, Pool A action in the women's bracket. Egypt, reigning silver medalist at the Africa Cup. Can Egypt go back to their golden ways? We shall see. It's going to be a tough task, let me tell you. Nice. The pull-up, long distance. Gatha Kamwada. Trying to double down, not happening. And up and under and kicking it out. Nope. That's going to be a turnover, being out of bounds. Nyamwenge did not realize her position. Nice little baseline touch from Malak Sadek. Egypt is on the board. Turnover. Good defense from Habiba Mohammed. Denying the pass, and there's a misunderstanding on the follow-up play. So Nyamwenge was going back door. She's never received the pass going the right way. And the bucket counts. Habiba Mohammed. Spun around, finishes through contact, tying things to 2 apiece. She's gonna get another shot at it, and she will. And the turnover. Trying to go for the backdoor play. Habiba Mohammed going to the cup, but no love. And right before the expiration of the 12-second shot clock, Malak Sadek gives Egypt a 2-point lead that is long-lived as a missed layup from Lydia Babirai. 5-2. Egypt can run up the score on you. And yes, this surely will. Ingis Al-Ayaldeen makes sure to capitalize on a wide open opportunity. There's 7 seconds left on the 12-second shot clock. Oh, yes. Oh, no. That's unfortunate because I love the give and go action that we just saw. Good unselfishness. And high of the glass. Nice footwork and better even finish. Wadwa Sharif. Good toughness from Habiba Mohammed. She was outmatched physically, but it didn't matter. Beep, beep. See you later. Great take. Even better finish. This time around, Habiba Mohammed lacks the little finishing touch. There's going to be a moving screen right here. Upakelo put too much on it. Viva Mohammed. Put Babarai in the blender, but guess what? You got to finish what you start, though. Great hands, the aggressiveness. Babarai, no. Good driving kick. Well, good looks. Got to take them. Good court awareness. But better defense. Nina Babarai spins using the glass, and she gets no love. Ball rims out. And that's a good foul. It was a mismatch, but Yamwenge was not going to give ground to Malak Sadek. Kick out pass. Mohammed and one. The right place at the right time. The ball fell from the sky right in her lap. She was tough enough to come up with the bucket. She converts. It's a 7-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Egypt. Not long-lived. Ooh, good hands. Radwa Sharif with the block. And Sharif draws the foul. Using speed, going all the way around to the other side. Ingi Salah Eldin. That is a bad shot from Sheriff. Presence inside with the cut. But no. That would be an open look. Good extra pass. Yes. Good shot. 11-7. And the foul from Lydia Babarai. This is good. Nyamwenge converts the long range two. That enables Uganda to come back within 4. Ball fed inside. Good composure. Radwa Sharif out of the timeout. Gets the bucket. That's a foul. That is unfortunate. Kamwada. Good rebound from Baburai. Keller rebound, gives it back up. That's a sweet looking shot right there. Lydia Baburai brings Uganda back within 3. Not for long. Ingi Salaildin knocks it down. Baburai, not enough lift. Baburai under the hoop. Unguarded. 4-point lead for Egypt. Going to be a bump and a foul on the play from Keller. First free throw missed from Radwa Sharif. Second is not. 5-point lead for Egypt. Nice take. All the way. Peris Nyamwenge sees the own Egyptian version of that extra sauce from Habiba Mohammed. And Kamwada will go to the free throw line to try to cut the lead to 4. But one thing that got Uganda in trouble, just committed too many fouls. Foul trouble is pending over their heads every time that whistle gets blown against them. Free throw is missed. Gets another chance at it, and this time around she knocks it down. Open look. Salaildin. No lady. 3 minutes, close to it, is more than enough. And attacking the closeout. Ingi Salaildin caught with her hand in a cookie jar. Nice. Malak Sadek. Beautiful finish with the left. And Egypt taking a strong option right now to walk away victorious in its first game of full action 2024 edition of the Africa Cup. Sees their light, but she's off the target, unfortunately for Uganda. Yes. Habiba Mohammed taking care of business. Having to shoot it. Desperation shot. Prayer will not get answered. And Mwenge forgot to box out Habiba Mohammed. And she forgot to do it twice. Good shot. Good pass back. There you go. Dump up from Kilo. That's unfortunate for Egypt that Mohammed misses the easiest shot attempt that she's had all game long. Good pass. And unfortunately, Okello cannot gather the ball smoothly. So she kind of shuffles her feet. Balance and find her balance. Egypt in a comfortable 5-point lead at this point of the game. It's only going to be a 1-pointer. And the problem is this: you got to have your feet behind the 2-point line. And if you don't have both feet behind the 2-point line, you need at least one. And make sure that you lift off the ground the second foot. That's going to be no and one, but 2 free throws coming up for Ingi Salai Aldin. Salahuddin misses both. Ooh. I'd love to see the replay on that one. I believe it is a little bit of a generous call, which can happen at times. Obviously, I'm not as well positioned as referee Silva, but I'm just saying, from the look of things, I got to give a hard time to my referee. I got to keep them in check. I got to. And they know it's all love. So 1 for 2. Egypt 2 points away from its first win in the competition. And the double bonus for the first time in this tournament. 10th team foul Uganda, meaning 2 free throws plus possession. Egypt, victorious 21-13. Uganda, probably capable of doing much better than what they've shown in this game. They have some outside shooting sweetness. They do have the presence of Hope Akello in the paint. They just did not manage to mesh those ingredients well enough against a mighty opponent in Egypt. Egypt 1-0. And Uganda searching for its first win in pool action. And we are back in Antananarivo in Madagascar. Got one more game in the women's bracket right now. Reverting back to Pool B. It's going to be Rwanda going against Comoros. Comoros giving up a win that was literally right in their lap against Benin. Benin stuck with it. Did what was necessary late in the game, going to overtime. Comoros now back against the wall. If they let this game go against Rwanda, their destiny is no longer in their hands if they want to hope to qualify to the next round. The next round is no other than the medal round. So let's see how they handle their second game of the day. They're not going to have the jitters of playing their first game, which is something that could happen to Rwanda joining the competition now. So we'll see. Comoros and Rwanda in Pool B for the women's bracket. Let's see if Fardat Ibrahim can keep up with the good work. And let's see if Rwanda is going to be able to slow down Comoros and take the first win. That was a beautiful play, the footwork, the extra pass. That looked good. Unfortunately, that is not enough on that specific play. You have a feeling that Faustine Wizerwa is capable of heating up the highlight machine. The first bucket on the free throw. Rwanda on the board. Nice take, but you got to finish what you start. Foul drawn. Ufa Mauchiza tried her best to contain Jane Dusabe. Dusabe gains credit for the free throw. Wide open look. She even had the time to set a dribble down. Violette Uwimpiwi. Extra pass for the open look. Meili Soli cannot get it to go. Oh. Don't have a replay, but once again, kind of a generous call right here. Because this time around, Ulfat Mauchiza held her ground, did not move. That's referee Silva considered she was late, but that's a beautiful pass for an easy finish from Wizerwa, give me, and Rwanda. Commanding 6-point lead. 7-1. Comoros in trouble early. They better figure it out quick. And it's not about offense right now. It's about defense. Ufat Maushiza gets another bucket on the board, and that's a poor pass right there. Violet Uwimpiwi turns it over. Good contest, no foul. Ball moves well. Rwanda feeling confident. There is a reason for that. 8-2. Good take, using up speed, but you cannot spoil dessert. The hardest part was done. Driving past the opponent with the quickness. But you got to put the finishing touches on the move. Sweet. Fardat Ibrahim. She got the skill. It's going to be a 3-second call. Dorothy will catch. Caught that. Nelly Achiliza. Caught camping in the paint. And first TV timeout. It's a good take. But once again, finishing touches are missing. Team Comoros. Open look. The ball gets no love, but good thing Ulfat Maushiza is at the right place at the right time. Oh, nice driving kick. The unselfishness of Faustine Muizerwa working wonders for Rwanda. And Ulfat Maushiza multiplying efforts to bring Comoros back in the game. Mismatch action in the paint. She gets the ball. She's going to take it all the way. She kind of lost sight of what was going on around her. And you can tell Comoros is spent. The closeout defense from Meili Soili just completely done. She's spent. First game against Benin took a toll on the Comoros ladies. Well saved, wide open. There's not even an effort to close out anymore. The girls are done physically. Second shot clock violation. And you can tell with how hard it is for Fardat Ibrahim to get back up. Comoros requested a timeout. That's the inexperience right there in 3x3. You can tell the girls, as you see right here on that replay, Meili Soili completely out of it. Execution out of the timeout. The ball rims out, but it's a good shot. It's well approached, well executed. Shot attempt. Didn't the shot get blocked? May not have. Another wide open look. It's eventually going to fall. Violet Uwampuwe. It's a nice move, but once again, no love on the finish for Comoros and Rwanda. Capitalizing on the opportunity for an easy bucket with Mauchiza on the ground, and unfortunately for Comoros, that's a long one for Meili Soili. And one. Things are getting out of hand for Comoros. You can tell the fresher bodies for Rwanda. Are making life quite hard on the Comoros ladies. Ball deflected out of bounds. Be off target. And one's going twice. That's going to be a foul. And one. Jane Dusabe withstanding the hit from behind from Mali Soili. Soili unfortunately cannot prevent the lead to get bumped up to 8. Second TV timeout, and Rwanda well on its way to an easy win. Sweet take. Nice left end finish. And Bardat Ibrahim at the cup. The ball not collaborating with Rwanda. Bardat Ibrahim bring her last strengths in the battle. Trying to speed it up. Get it fast on the glass. Not working out for Pui. And Ania Omar frustrated. Easy bucket at the right place at the right time. Nelly Akaliza brings Wanda within 3 points of its first win in the competition. Good ball movement right here. Usually good ball movement sets you up for good position on the offensive board, but when it rains, it pours. Ulfat Mauchiza could not convert, going twice, close to the cup. Jane Dusabe, 19-8. No lady. That's the game potentially. And the two right here are heating up. Nelly Akaliza and Ulfat Mauchiza. Getting talked to by Dorothy Okach. Making sure that everybody settles down. Lancer franc. Free throw for Ulfat Maushiza. 20-9, 1 point away from the win. Rwanda needs a simple bucket, but not a turnover. And the rebound. Could it be the last possession right here? The lane open, little mid-range special. That's going to be the game. 21-9, the good pass from Wizawa. And Jane Dusabe finishes what was started quite a few minutes ago. A Rwanda dominating performance. Comoros 0-2 on the day.
All right. Next game, the men's category, we have Algeria versus Central African Republic. Number 10, Algeria, Antananarivo, Kofi. Number 33, Sakim Sedou. Number 7, Riyad Lefty. And number 1, Orange Eswugi. Team Algeria.
All right, Team Algeria. Back in action. Guys, I cannot talk to you enough. I cannot talk to you enough about Shakib Sedou. Shakib Sedou was absolutely tremendous in his first game of competition. Player evaluation was 25.5. Disgustingly good. 15 points. So, this being said, you're going to have to watch out for this man right here, Yasser Kamayenge, number 11. Yasser Kamayenge played really well in his first game, scoring 10 points. So it's going to be a duel, even though they don't play the same position, even though they're not the same kind of players. They have the same importance for their respective teams. So it's going to be quite interesting. Obviously, it is critical for Central African Republic to come up with a win and to do it fast if they want to have any hope of qualifying to the knockout round. And taking down Algeria is the way to do it. But Algeria knows. You clean up the plate, get your win, and you take a commanding position, top of the group, to have what is supposed to be a favorable semifinal potentially. So we shall see. But Algeria giving it up to the man right here. keeps it, dude. That's going to be a turnover. Keeps it, dude. It's going to be an offensive foul. Saudi. Riyad left gear. Spinning around the world. Yeah. Put him in the blender. Get the bucket. Algeria leading 1-0. That's going to be a missed shot. The foul drawn by Yasser Kamayenge. Nice two-man action. The extra pass was a bit late. Left gear having to give it up, and the problem is Algeria took a little bit too long to develop this offensive possession. Nice ball fake, but good recovery defensively from Farej Saudi. Nice move, the N1. Riyad left gear. Showing why Algeria came out in this competition ambitious. Looking forward to write history. It's going to be tough, but they are quite impressive on there. I remind you, the pool: Algeria, Rwanda, Egypt, Kenya, and Central African Republic. One team can come, only 2 teams will come out alive of this group to join the semifinal party on the last day of competition. Nice mid-range jumper from Yasser Kamayenge. Reminder, in Pool B in the men's bracket, it's Mauritania, Uganda, Seychelles, Benin, and Madagascar. But the group of death clearly is Pool A. And left gear, finding his groove. Trying to throw up the alley-oop. Left gear, heat check. Could have gone in, but it didn't. Saudi did his best, and that's an unnecessary bump right here. Gonna end up being a warning. Can't make a play on the ball. You cannot pressure your opponent when he's in the half circle after a made bucket. Saudi, too strong. Too strong. Mayenge going twice. There's going to be a foul. Central African Republic can have many regrets because of its loss against Rwanda. Pretty much had total control of the game. Late in its opposition against Rwanda, the main mental mistakes. They had a poor shot selection. Eventually, Rwanda took care of business, and now Central African Republic could end up with a second straight loss, which is not a good look. And Akib Sedoud is being well contained in this game so far. We haven't seen much of him. That's also the strength of Team Algeria. They are not relying only on one man, particularly when you have Riyad Lefkir on your squad. Don't forget about Fayez Messaoudi. Messaoudi is going to travel. He did shuffle his feet a little bit. And that's unfortunate because he found Riyad Lefkir completely naked on the wing. And as you saw, the ball went right through the net. Would have bumped the lead up to 8. Oh yeah. There's a no foul call, but it could have been, probably should have been a foul call. It's looking like an easy win to come for Algeria. Great pass. I like the court awareness from Shakib Sedoud. Riyad Lefkir. That's a travel. Can't be hopping on the catch. The ball earned back. Al-Wahed Mukfi. Nice. Nice. The great dish by Riyad Lefkir. And the good follow-up action of Al-Wahed Mukfi, making sure he's at the right spot. Algeria. Simply better. Simply better. Shakib Sedoud bumps the lead up to 10. Only 2 points scored. Central African Republic in a world of trouble, particularly when this man eats up. Riyad Lefkir, 14-2. Uh-oh, behind the back. Party time. Yes, yes, yes. That is too bad, but I love what I'm seeing. Sharing the wealth, playing with rhythm, great fake. Getting Lefkir off his feet, jumping to the moon. Breezy Bemokolo. Hey, I remember mentioning to you that Riyad Lefkir was the guy that could heat up the space with his outside shooting so fast, so much. Told you I saw him from up close at the U23 World Cup in Ulaanbaatar. The man was spectacular. Great forward. And the finishing touch. You gotta love the skill set from this kid. Keeps it, dude. Second TV timeout, but Algeria on its way to have the fastest game in this competition. There is absolutely no hope for Central African Republic to escape victorious, to steal this game away. The Algerian kids are too focused, too good. And not saying that Central African Republic is already eliminated. Mathematically, they're not. But my experience tells me you go 0-2 and you lose that game against Rwanda, having Egypt, Kenya, and Algeria in your group, it's very unlikely. But we'll see what happens, though. Defense, no, there's no communication, but probably should be a 12-second shot clock violation because the Algerian kids had no control of the ball. Foul drawn. Fourth team foul against Algeria. And Yasser Kamayange will go to the free throw line. Misses. And Algeria needs to clean up the game a little bit. Last minute has been a little bit nonchalant. Mayenge sees the ball deflected. Another turnover. Yeah, left gear. Very flat. Good driving kick from Kamayenge. Nothing is going Central African Republic's way. Good job. The foul. Faraj Masoudi. The ball movement looks excellent. That could be the game right here. And it surely is. Algeria taking care of business 21-4. Wow. So there you have it. That's the first session of the day that is over. We're going to have a long lunch break. We'll be back in about 2 hours, and it's going to be Man's Pool B, Uganda against Mauritania, followed by Benin against Madagascar. Madagascar joining the party at home out here in Antananarivo. Angelo Zagaraki signing out. We will be back together in just a few hours, so don't go too far.